is a four-step process to find the inverse of a function. We're going to stick with the linear function. I've already taught this once to you, so I just want to do one more example. All right, so here is an inverse function. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. So it looks like this, y equals, I'm going to divide that 5 over 2 minus 3 over 2x. And then one more time, slope-intercept form, negative 3 halves x plus 2.5. So that's what the equation would look like as a relation in slope-intercept form. Notice that you're going to graph a line if you wanted to graph that. All right, so let's go through and find the inverse of this function. So step 1 is to replace the f of x notation with y. So y equals 5 minus 3x over 2. The next step is to interchange the x and the y. So x is now there. This negative 3 has a y, and then over 2. Step 3 is the longest step, where we're going to go ahead and solve it for y by undoing. So the first step is we're going to multiply both sides by 2. And what that does is it removes the 2 from the denominator. So 2 and 2 are going to cancel out. On the left-hand side is going to be 2x. On the right-hand side, we'll be left with 5 minus 3y. And extend this page. All right, bring it back up here so you can see it. All right, so the next thing we want to undo is the minus 5. So we're going to minus 5 from both sides. That is going to undo the positive 5 on the right-hand side. So the 5 and the negative 5 cancel out. So 2x minus 5 equals negative 3y. Next step to solving for y, we want to divide both sides by negative 3 to undo the multiplier of negative 3. So the negative 3 and the 3 cancel out, and we're left with y equaling 2x minus 5 over negative 3. All right. The last step, step 4, is to replace the y with f inverse notation. So replace the y with f inverse notation. There is the equation's inverse. If you don't like it like that, you could also rewrite it by dividing the fraction up into two separate fractions. So you have negative 2/3 x, and then negative 5 over negative 3. There's those two negatives become a positive. So f inverse of x equals negative 2/3 x plus 5/3. Sometimes it's better to split up into two fractions so you can graph it out. You will get another linear function.